Well, Tony, has the excitement of last Friday's win over Clarkson died down?
I hope so. That's the plan, right? Like, it was good in the moment, good that day. We definitely enjoyed the win. But like I told the girls, like, hey, we got to move on to the next opponent. That's the way playoffs is. So we got to look towards Yale, and I think we've done that so far.
How important, do you think you can carry that momentum over against this top-seeded team? Obviously, you have played them tough. You had a 3-0 lead down there earlier in the season. You also led them here 1-0 in the first period. So it's not like you can't play with them. You can't compete with them.
Yeah, I think it's, again, a testament to our league, like top to bottom, that everybody competes hard. I do think that we've had our moments with them where we've done things well. I also think that it's going to be a lot of what I've said to the players. Like, it's going to be a lot of copy and paste of what we did last week to Clarkson. They generate a lot of shots, whether they be on purpose or not. They do put a ton of pucks towards the net and try to create chaos around the net. So that's what they look to do. So we got to make sure that we're defending the right way, and have to, again, rely on some goaltending.
Yeah, after going on the road against a ranked opponent, winning a playoff game on the road, how can last week give you confidence going into this week doing the same thing?
Well, I think the confidence is part of what we've been trying to do. Again, I feel like I've kind of been a little bit of a broken record to you guys, but the big thing is we've been trying to play playoff hockey for a while here and try to get to this moment of being in the right frame of mind. And I think we did a good job of that last week and took advantage of our chances, scored on a power play and then scored again on something that we'd worked on during the week. So I think a lot of it is just us preparing the right way.
You mentioned goaltending. Obviously, Monia's back now from this Winter Olympics, but Emma was out of this world last Friday, including that incredible save she made on her back. At this point, you have to ride the hot goaltender?
Oh, we'll see. I think the big thing is see what this week holds, and I think Emma's done a really good job in Monia's absence, and Wags actually flies in tonight at 7, so it's going to be one of those things where we're just going to have to see what happens towards the end of the week here, and all goalies are prepared.
Looking back at that save on the replay, does it still amaze you how she was able to keep that puck out without, hits her face mask, hits the crossbar, hits her neck, hits her back, and she had the wherewithal to reach around and freeze it on her back?
Yeah, to do it in the moment's pretty impressive, right? To have that awareness. We've seen her do those types of saves in practice, so it didn't surprise us. The big thing that surprised us was that it was a review and we actually won it. I think that was the biggest thing, because we've missed so many this year that we end up going back and looking and be like, we were actually right anyway. But the fact that they were able to see it and come out on our side, I think was the good surprise for us.
Did she get robbed with the #1 Sports Center top 10 play? She got number 2, but yeah, that was an ordinary dunk that got number 1.
I'll give the dunk. It was a good dunk, but yeah, I always err towards the side of hockey when it comes to those things, because I do feel like being on the blades on the ice and the saves that happen in hockey are a lot tougher than, a 6 or 7 footer dunking a basketball. But that's just me being a hockey person.
Going into this week, last week it was just a 1-game playoff. Now it's 2 out of 3. Does the mindset and mentality change at all, or is it just we got to worry about Friday night and we'll worry about Saturday when we get there?
Yeah, we can't look past one game at a time, right? You can always get ahead of yourself, whether you win the first game or you don't. It doesn't really matter. You got to be next shift mentality, next game mentality. So we're at the point right now where this weekend's a little bit different than last weekend, right? You can put all your eggs in one basket, per se, in a 1-game opportunity, where now, hey, we've got to definitely look at it as 1 game at a time. There's also going to be times during the game where, hey, we're going to probably have to limit some minutes here and there. But again, you want to try and get that first one under your belt so that, later on you're not kicking yourself for not doing that.
What are the keys for this to win this series?
Oh, I think it's probably going to be the big one's going to be score more goals than they do and keep more
obvious,
out.
yeah.
But I think the big thing's going to be, again, defend inside the dots, make it tough on them, make them have to go through all 5 of us, and then win the special teams battle. Their special teams are up there, both on the penalty kill and power play. So we got to stay out of the box, and when we do get our opportunities, make sure we bury them.
How thrilled are you for Ammonia winning a bronze?
Oh, it's awesome. Like she FaceTimed us. We're back and forth with her. I even texted her at closing ceremonies because she was briefly on the closing ceremony video. So it's a surreal thing for her right now, and it's going to be really awesome when she gets back. I think we're going to try and plan something on campus next week through housing and things like that to celebrate her.
Were the American women's players celebrating the U.S. victory over Canada and the Canadian players? Was there any rift there with the team here?
I'm not going to lie. We might have had Adriana, our athletic trainer, had the game going because we were practicing at the time at SUNY Canton. So she had the game going on her computer, and when they won, we were in our end of the practice shootout. So people got a little excited, so it was pretty good.
For you guys, last weekend you were able to play from a lead and held on in the end, something we've seen you guys do. How important is it for this weekend to be able to play from in front once again?
Well, I think the big thing is, like, if you get the lead, it's great, but we can't just rely on that. We've got to know that, hey, they're a good team, and if they score, we've got to be able to play from behind. I think it's that next shift mentality that we have to have. We can't look at it as, hey, if we get the lead, great. If we don't, we also have to know how to play from behind. So I think getting the lead is always what we want to do, but we can't just rely on that to have energy and try to win the weekend that way. I'll take it, though.